Normally, I leave this whole pile out of the video, but this is the third video that I've been filming, and one of them I had filmed twice because I decided to try using a different app, and the audio just didn't record. So also if you see me reaching for my coffee, that's why. So these are the decks that I'm gonna be working with in December, or at least the ones I'm hoping to. Though I am realizing that there's somewhere else. It's under some things. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're back. Now that it wasn't like under a bunch of stuff. It was gonna be loud me getting it out. So these are the decks. Although I will say that probably in the first week of December, I have a deck coming. That's gonna be the Hellenic Oracle. I also got the expansion pack. So that'll might end up being part of this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I might honestly, if I do, it's because I'll have some free time. I just want to play with it more than anything else. It'll be purely play. It will not be part of like, because I think this is what we're doing for definitely for monthly medicine. Don Michelle's monthly practice, which some of you recently subscribed from there. So hello, thank you for checking this wild mess out. We're gonna start with this deck because I already have it out. That's the Citadel. I like this deck. It's really funny. I love this deck. And I'm glad that I have it now in this size because I have one of the original. I have one of the original pressings of this deck. That was in the hexagonal shape. But it's funny because I have this and the deck of Embers, and I actually think I prefer the deck of Embers. But I think I only prefer the deck of Embers at the emblems. Sorry. Oh, I don't know why I would say Embers for that deck. I don't know why. It's probably the dyslexia, if I'm gonna be honest. But I don't know. I find that I like working that deck more, and I don't. Which is funny because it's like less cards, significantly less cards. And maybe it's just like I just haven't found like a right pairing in this newer format. Or I don't know. Yeah, we're you know, like don't get me wrong, I love this deck. I find myself not gravitating towards as much as I thought I would now that it's in a easier to shuffle size. Because again, the original version of this deck was a hexagon, and that always annoyed me because my cards were never fixed in the right way, ever. So this is the deck that was underneath other decks. And by other decks, actually, it wasn't even under decks. It was like under my like lunch plate and some other things. But this is the Witches of Legend. Sorry, the cards are. I know some of you are like, oh my gosh, you keep all your boxes and decks. You should just get bags. And for that, I would say I don't know how to make bags, and other people deserve to be paid well for their craft of making bags, and so I cannot just afford new bags willy-nilly for decks. But yeah, this is a goddess deck. I also, wait, sorry. Look, I'm obsessed with Nyx, and I know that's because it Hades, the video game. But yeah, no. This deck is gorgeous in art. This deck is gorgeous. I love the art. I'm just so excited. I also just love that you see figures I normally don't see in here. So like, she's in here, Susie Witch is in here, Melissa Fent. Hey, look, what's funny? Cersei. Then you've got your more traditional figures in here as well. I love that so much. I'm a little sad that the Morgan is just the Raven in this. Like, I would have liked to have actually gotten to like an actual like just like. Same with Diana. Her just being a cat. It's a little bit sad, but look, there's Cersei. But yeah, no, I love this deck so much. These are the backs. I think they're actually gorgeous. But yeah, this is one of my favorites. I like it so much. Sorry, I'm trying to get rid of my things. This is the Hush Tarot. Obviously, you can probably read the box. But anyway, this is the Hush Tarot. Oh, I forgot that I was like, why is the cards facing on both sides? And it's because these ones I had pulled out because I'm currently studying. So the way that I study decks is that while I'm actively using the deck and have it out to work with, then I also work in its accompanying journal, picking off where I left off. So I'm currently studying the Hush Tarot. These are the backs. I did edge mine recently, actually, in this. It's not picking up super well on camera, but it's like this like green color that I then distressed. We're just gonna ignore that for a minute. Did I mention that this is the third deck video that I'm doing today, and I did not clean up after any of them, so there's just like decks everywhere around me. Anyway, this is the Hush Tarot. This deck to me has always felt like December, January. So it makes sense to me that it would come out in December. Oh yeah, I love how these two like are do like near each other in that way. It's cool. But yeah, this is the Hush Tarot. Yeah, I don't use it as much as I would love to. But I think because it really slots in. It's a very suitable spot for me. I think it's the same thing with like oh, what's the other deck that for me is a very specific it's the Modern Witch by Luna 11 for me is a June deck. It gives me the summer vibes, but it also gives me like Pride Month vibes, and I can't explain why. But yeah, no. So I think I'm okay with this deck just kind of slotting into December for me. But yeah, also the fact that, you know, it goes its own way in some spots, and not in some others. I'm a little bit bummed because I didn't realize I was looking at what the cards for a reading I was doing, and I did not realize that the minors have a lot less of what's going on in the card. And by what's going on in the card, I mean there's like basically nothing about what's actually going on in the card. So once I get to that part of the study, it'll be interesting to see how I end up trying to build a relationship with this deck. But it's really gorgeous. I don't know why that card decided to fly that way. I also don't know why I like Church the whole deck. I could have easily moved on. But yeah. This is what happens when I film like three videos back to back, is my brain's just like, I'm just gonna talk and ramble. This is as of right now, the newest deck in my collection. This is the Tarot Lafora. I do believe it's currently out of print again. They were doing like a limited pre-order. I don't know if they're still available. I think they closed pre-orders. But these are the backs. Hang on, I'm gonna take like a half stack to make this a little bit more convenient for my hands to hold. But yeah, so it's these black and white illustrations of flowers. It has the sorry, I want to make sure I'm going in the right direction. It has like the scientific name and then the actual like common name of the flower. The guidebook for this is beefy. I just have the digital. Although I think at some point I want to see if I can like use like a print on demand company and like print my own copy, because there's so much information in it, and that for me it would be just easier to have a physical copy to reference. But yeah, I love this art. There's a couple like I'm very much not a plant person, so like I cannot grow anything to save my life. So you know, but I do you know, there's a couple flowers that really made me very happy to see in this deck. I love the grapes as the King of Cups, like. But yeah, no, I'm really enjoying. I'm very excited to like get to really work with this deck this month. But yeah, so that's the Tarot Lafora. And then was it going to be sorry. You know, I'm just gonna leave it. I dropped another card and I was like, I'm gonna pick it up, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna leave it. Was it gonna be a December deck I'm gonna work with without Seasons of the Witch Eagle? Probably not. Look, I'm going to own all of these, and then they will always just come out within their season, and it'll be great. I know that one just came out for February. Imble? Sounds correct. I know that pre-orders have also opened for the next one's coming out after that as well. But I don't have those yet. But yeah, I love the series. I love the series. I love pairing it with really, really witchy like vibes. Yeah. And this is also probably also the one that I've like worked with the least amount, because I find that this is so I don't have it. I'm just gonna pull it out to like show you. So I keep track of like what decks I use every month. And December is typically a month that I end up I just dropped a whole bunch of cards, dear God. Where I end up taking a break unintentionally. Like, not, I have every intention of like last year, it was like a 3-month break. It was like middle of September, maybe a couple readings in October, and then like nothing. So like this is the first year I've had a consistent like tarot reading practice, like for the full year. So this is probably the least one that I've used out of my Seasons of the Witch. So I'm very excited to like actually like use it in its season, and it will be exciting and nice. Next up is going to be, sorry, I'm just like moving things where they would, got lots of things, and I'm also not putting these away, as you can see by the fact that I still have Tarot for it. You know, let's just put this away. How are you all doing? Like I said multiple times now, this is the third video that I'm recording today, because there's some good tags going around, and I felt the need to make response videos to 2 of them. I don't know what order I'm releasing them on, and I don't know when they're gonna come out in relation to this video, so, because I kind of think it'd be fun to space them out, as, like, instead of just, you know, posting them all today, because that'd be weird, me, like, posting 3 videos and then me not posting for, like, a month. Seems weird, so I'm gonna space them out, and I haven't decided when I'm gonna post them, so, also have to edit them, sort of. I think only one of them, but, you know, I don't really edit these, to be honest. I literally just will post straight to the file. So this is the Tarot of the, no, this is Divine Nature. I almost said Tarot. This is not a Tarot. This is an Oracle. This is by Angie Sullivan's. This is one of the only 2 Angie Sullivan decks that I have. And I only have this one because if you were kickstarting the Witch, you then got a 10% off. You got a coupon for one of her other decks, basically, from US Games. And at first I was like, I don't really think I'm going to get any further decks. And I saw this one, and I was like, actually, no. And I did a walkthrough because, okay, so this is the box art. There's one card in this deck. And it, honestly, to me, is the most out of place card in this entire deck. And I know that people talked about it, but, like, yeah, like, none of this other deck, the rest of this deck feels like that card. And, yeah. But yeah, no, I really like this one. I don't remember if I showed you the backs. I definitely didn't show you the backs, probably, of Seasons of the Witch. But I mean, Seasons of the Witch, like, who doesn't have it and or hasn't seen the backs at this point? Because even if you don't have it, you've probably watched someone on TarotTube who does. So, yeah. And this is my other newest baby. This is the Tabletop Tarot by Brandy York. At some point, I want to do a video about deck creators that live in the same state as me. Brandy is one of them. I've actually had the pleasure of meeting her at a convention while I was buying her art. I mean, she goes to other conventions too. It just happens, you know, that she was a local one to us. I edged mine in this bronzy brown green that's also not picking up on camera really well. I mean, like, it kind of picks up a little bit, but, like, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't quite do the color justice. I also love that this color ended up did bleed a little bit onto the fronts because it gives this worn look that I love. This is just an RWS clone that's inspired by D&D and D&D tables. And sorry, my roommate's cat is like doing something over there. And there's some references to Critical Role in here, but it is cozy. Which is why to me this feels like it's gonna be like a fall winter deck. Not just because of the colors, just because like it feels like cozying up with a book in the winter months. Like that's one of those Sierra references. And it makes me very happy. Which is again why I'm kind of glad that it bled over some of the cards onto the fronts to give that worn look. Oh, hello. I'm actually gonna have to edit this video a little bit now. So, you know, at least get those together. That was my roommate's cat. He decided he wanted to say hi. But yeah, no, I just, you know, I really like this. It's probably going to be, like, my only real RWS clone, although there's another artist who's actually also local. And if he ever opens up for yours again, he has an RWS clone that I desperately want so badly. Because it's literally just Pixie's art, like, Pixie's backgrounds, and then he throws on top of it, like, nerd stuff. Sorry, I'm also going to edit this out. I decided that I was going to go cards off the floor. Maybe I won't. I don't know. we'll see how lazy I am. But he takes Pixie's art, like Pixie's backgrounds, and then overlays fandom. And he has an X-Men one, and I really want it so badly. But he has not opened back up pre-orders in a while, and last time he had pre-orders open, I did not have the funds for a new tarot deck. But yeah, so those are the decks I'm going to be working with. Like I said, the Hellenic Oracle is on its way to me, so I'll probably end up using it. Also, I noticed a lot this year that even though like each month has 4 weeks, I always for some reason pick 3 tarot and 3 oracle. I don't know why. I really don't. My brain for some reason convinced that is a decent number. And honestly, I think I'm gonna stick with it. We'll see. Like, obviously, if you know, if there's a reason I feel to change that, you know, like last August, I only worked with like 3 decks total. So like I have a feeling that like months like that are gonna happen, but like, you know, six feels like a decent part of my collection, and you know, and then you know, like the 4th week I just end up kind of taking other, because I also typically end up picking multiple decks that I think will pair well with each other. So you know, that 4th week I get to play with a random pair. It's great. I don't know if I showed the backs. These are the backs. I don't know if it's the High Priestess on the back, but yeah, that's it. Got really nothing else. Brain's kind of. I've definitely hit the like I'm done filming. I run out of things to say about decks. But yeah, this has been fun. So yeah, like I said, you'll get 2 other videos at some point. And hopefully next year I'll like do more, at least one other review a month. It's not just me being like, this is what decks I'm working on. But we'll see. I make no promises, because that is the easiest way to set myself up to not do something, is to have the intention of doing something. Because my brain's like, what intention? No, you've never said that you were going to do that thing. Yeah, but here we are. So thanks for hanging out.